All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to show you how to TPCast a poem, um, just because I'm a visual learner, and so I felt like it would be best if I didn't just show it to you in a PowerPoint slide with just words and actually walk you through what I mean by TPCasting a poem, what it means by TPCasting a poem. So first off, TPCast is an acronym, excuse me, that stands for a couple different methods and ways to analyze a poem. You break a poem down into its tiniest bits and pieces to really try to figure out the point. Okay, because really that's what we want to know. Sometimes, sure, you just want to read a poem just for the thrill of reading a poem, but how often do you read a poem and you get to the end, you're like, I have no idea what that even meant or what they were even trying to say. Like, what? Okay, so I want to help out with that and show you how to analyze a poem, at least for academic purposes. All right, so I have the poem Dreams up here, which is the same one from the introductory PowerPoint that you should have viewed already. So Dreams, what's the first step in TPCast? I'll do it over here on the right-hand side. The first T stands for what? Title, right? So what do we do? What do we do for the title? The correct answer is not, we read it. Okay, yeah, sure, you read it, but that's not how we analyze it. Remember, analyzing means breaking something down to its lowest point so that you can so that you can understand something a little bit better, right? So for the first T being title, we want to make a prediction about what the poem might be about. So we do this before we even read the poem, right? Why? Because if you read the poem first, what's the point of making a prediction? You already read it, right? So you do the T, title, make a prediction. This one is called Dreams. Let's just say I think it might be about a dream he had one night. Okay, does it have to be right? Not at all, because that's my prediction. All right, the P stands for paraphrase. Now, for shorter poems, we might paraphrase line by line, or you might paraphrase by stanza. What does it mean to paraphrase? Put it into your own words, right? So that you understand what's being said. So this happens after you've already read through the poem. So you do your first T, title, make a prediction. Then you read the poem at least 2 times, maybe even 3 times if you have enough time, if it's short enough. And then you come back and finish up with your PCAST, okay? So Dreams by Langston Hughes. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow. Okay, so I'll read it again. Dreams by Langston Hughes. Well, I might pause here for a second and think, Langston Hughes, where have I heard that name before? Oh, yeah, he's one of those guys who was one of the most prominent African Americans in the 20s, right? Who was a poet, and he was big during the jazz era. Okay, so he might, be talking about some struggles now and not an actual like dream he had on his pillow last night. So let me read it again just to see. Dreams by Langston Hughes. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow. Now, if we were in class, I would tell you to paraphrase each one of these lines because there's only 8 of them. So let's do that together. So for line 1, hold fast to dreams. I might say hold fast to dreams, hold fast. Hold on tight, right? So hold on tight to your dreams. All right, let me expand this a little bit. Line 2, for if dreams die, if your dreams, what's another word for die? We don't want to just repeat the line again, right? If dreams can no longer live, life is a broken-winged bird. Life is a broken-winged bird. Well, what kind of language is that? What kind of term is that's being used? That's a metaphor, right? He's saying life is a broken-winged bird. He's comparing life to a broken-winged bird. Can a bird fly with a broken wing? No, it cannot. So what's he trying to say about life here? Life can go nowhere. Line 4, that cannot fly. Oh wait, I may have gotten ahead of myself there, sorry. Life is incomplete. And why? Because it cannot fly. Life can go nowhere. All right, line 5. Hold fast to dreams. So I might say it again. Hold on to your dreams. For when dreams go, when my dreams go, because when my dreams leave me, line 7, life is a barren field. Life is being compared to what? A field that is barren. What's barren mean? Barren means fruitless. Okay, barren means something that cannot grow. So life is a place. Life is like a place with no growth. Frozen with snow. Frozen with snow. What's that mean? It's cold. Okay, and when things are cold, they can't grow. It cannot grow. Okay, so let's just reiterate it again. So that's the P. That's your paraphrase. So let me read my paraphrase. Hold on tight to my dreams, because if my dreams can no longer live, then my life is incomplete and my life can go nowhere. I guess that makes sense, right? Because in life, you should have dreams. What's another word for dreams here? We could say goals, right? Hold on to your dreams or hold on to your goals, because when your goals leave you, then your life is like a place with no growth. It's cold, and therefore your life cannot grow. You cannot prosper because you no longer have goals. Whoa. Okay, that's what that's all about. So let's move over to the C. C stands for connotations. Connotations here means you're looking for figurative language. All right, so what are some examples of figurative language that I see in this poem? Well, first off, I know I already talked about a metaphor. Okay, what's the metaphor? We have life and being compared to a bird. And then we have life being compared to a barren field. Let me expand this a little bit more. What's another example of connotation here? Let's see, I'll do this. Hold fast to dreams. For if dreams die, well, can dreams die? No, right? So that's personification. Personification of dreams dying. Dreams and die. All right. And then we have life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Well, that's pretty literal right there with the winged bird, but also the metaphor. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow. So we've pretty much hit them, but we also have here symbolism. Oops. I'm going to type this one up here so I'm running out of space. Symbolism with dreams equaling goals. Okay. Then we have our A, and I wish I could change the font size. It does not look like I can. All right, so the A is our writer's attitude. What was his tone, right? What's his attitude about this poem? Well, first off, what's the subject? What's this poem about? It's about dreams. It's about goals and about not letting go of your goals. So is he talking about this in a positive kind of attitude or positive tone or negative tone? I would personally say after reading this that he's speaking about it in a positive way, because it's supposed to be motivational, right? He's saying don't let go of your dreams because then your life will not be fruitful. So I would say his attitude is positive and motivational. The S stands for shifts. The S stands for shifts. Where do we see changes? Do we see anything change at all in this poem? Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life's a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for see there. I would see, where'd my thingy go? Here we go. I would see this as a shift for if dreams die, because there's a possibility of your dreams dying. Oh no, it went away. I have to type it here. It's okay. There's a possibility of your dreams dying for if dreams die versus for when your dreams go. Now it's an absolute. It's going to happen. Okay, so hold on to your dreams for when they do go. Life is a barren field frozen with snow. So shifts, I would say here, change between possibility of dreams leaving to absolute. Okay. All right. Let's see, I can't expand this anymore, but I'm gonna do my other T over here. This is title again. This is title revisited. Now that I have read through this poem a number of times and I've broken it apart, what does the title really mean to this poem? Like, what's the title really suggesting? Dreams, Langston Hughes. Now I know the title is really about your goals. Okay, and then what's the last T? The last T is theme. Your theme is your message. Overall message, the universal message. So how do we arrive at coming up with a theme? Please remember, theme is not a word, it is a sentence because it's an idea, right? So how do we arrive at your theme? We look at the subject of the poem plus what your speaker is saying about the subject, and that's your theme. So our theme here is goals. What's our speaker trying to say about them? Hold on to your goals, don't let them go, because if you do, then your life is not purposeful. So theme, I would type up never let go of your goals or your life will be meaningless. Okay, and that's my TPCAST. All right, so do I expect you to do this for every single last poem you read? Well, while we're in class, yes. And for short poems, I would suggest that you paraphrase it line by line, especially if it's a difficult poem for you to get through. But if it's not and you think you kind of have it, then just paraphrase, stanza by stanza. Okay, let me do this little spotlight thing. This is kind of cool, right? So you can paraphrase line by line, like we just did, especially if it's something that you kind of feel you've read it 15 times and you're like, I still don't freaking get this. What the crap is going on? What is he really trying to say? Or what is she really trying to say? Paraphrase it, put it in your own words, line by line. If there are words you have no idea what they mean, like barren, don't sit there confused. You're sitting on a computer, okay? Go to Google, go to dictionary, and look up what barren means, or look up whatever other word is that's confusing you. Look up what that means. I would like for you to try to use context clues, right, to figure out what words mean. Get into the habit of that. But anyway, so again, shorter poems, paraphrase line by line. We have the time. Longer poems, I would be okay with you paraphrasing by stanza. Remember, stanzas are the big chunks, okay, the big separated chunks. All right, so that's it for this video on how to TPCast. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask them.